Hello everybody, today we're going to learn about smooth movement and how it's going to be related to what we're going to talking about. Number one, let's see how to get to scratch. On the previous video, this is part 2, but my previous video it was pretty crooked movement. I'll show you right now, and it was a very crooked movement, so that is exactly why right now I'm going to be doing even better. So, you should probably buckle on and both blast off. So, what exactly are we supposed to do? Number one, well, I'm going to use using Scratchpad, but you can also use other things. But right now, I'm going to be using this. So, I'm going to put this back in the middle. And now, we're going to be using smooth movements, as I say again. Yes, so how to make smooth movement in Scratch. First, you want to make a new variable, xvel. This is the easiest way, by the way. xvel. Why did I put z? Z. Yeah. xvel. Then, you want to make sure you did this. So, also, it says xvel, but it says set my variable xvel and all that blah 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 blah. So all of these, the velocity and speed is up. Xvel means velocity, and the velocity basically equals speed. So that is exactly why velocity is speed. So as we see, you made this block right here. So you're supposed to make xvel for this, right? And then yvel. Yvel. Okay, now don't put anything, only keep it this. So now, what you're gonna have to do now is remember this in the complete video, and I will tell you, please subscribe. Yes, subscribing will help me out very much. Now, let's start with going to motion, and let's go to change x by 10, then change y by 10. Now we go to our variables, and then, yes, you'll be confused. Yes, you might be, eyes. Yes, I know, this looks like confusing, but trust me, I will teach you the concept at the end of the video. So, actually, I will tell you right now, so xvel, you haven't explained it yet. So we're gonna have to make entire code here that will tell you what is xvel and yl equal. So yeah. Okay, so just like our other video, but this time it is way easier. So yeah, it might be harder, but yeah, just hold on. It's okay. Trust me. Trust the process. Like that's what everybody says, right? So what you're gonna have to do now is you're gonna have to take this block, keep it out for now, then you're gonna take the key space pressed. So you will have to do right arrow, then you do change xvel. So just go to change xvel by -1. Okay, now we can duplicate it. Duplicate. If it's not duplicating, just there you go. Now, oh no, let's go to Z. Okay, now let me duplicate it again. Yeah, trouble and scratch all the time. Now instead, I'm gonna delete all this. So now we're gonna be describing it now. So right now it says right arrow, change xvel by -1. Then if left arrow key pressed, then change. It's still xvel, but -1 as well. So it's the same thing except you put -1. We gotta take this back and place it there. And this stuff, yeah, let's let that go away. And yes, yeah, it looks confusing. We're not done yet. We're not. And don't worry, this isn't about jumping as well. This might be. I'll leave that up to you guys. You guys just keep watching and you'll see. Now, you also want to go with a forever block. Forever blocks, yes. These are very interesting. Forever blocks, they just keep going on and on forever. But yes, don't get tricked. You're gonna have to go back to variables, set, it's set yvel. So I gotta put that right on top, take the entire code, and then you're gonna have to take yvel, and then you're gonna have to take an xvel, set xvel, and then you're gonna have to go to events and gotta go when green flag clicked. So there's handy dandy green flag up here, and that will code it to say, yes, we will, when this flag is clicked, all this code will be based in. So now, we ready for the smooth movement? Let's click the green flag, and let's do it. Oh no, it's not working. Let me tell you why. So, the truth is, let's not get carried away with this type of stuff, because we're not over yet. This is how we do it, so let's review. When green flag clicked, change X, then Y, both zeros, forever, and then you gotta go with change Y, vel, Y by Y vel, and then change X by X vel, and then you go to if, and then it goes left arrow key pressed, then go to -1. If right arrow key pressed, change it by 1. I don't think you caught that part. Yeah. Negatives and negatives. Okay. So -1 will go left and 1 will go right. So get that concept in. That will be very handy dandy, not just for this, but for our entire journey. So set y vel to 0. Yes. Set x vel to 0. Yes. Now let's try it out. We got one fix. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. What a good idea. This smooth movement is actually pretty good, as you can see. Better than the other one. Now, we're going to be going for another one. We're going to go even better. So, if you want to try even better, okay, then keep watching. Don't get carried away yet. There's still a lot to do. Left. Now, okay. Let's go to this. Let's go to operators. And we gotta go to the -1 of xvel. And then we gotta go, and we're just gonna go back to variables. And we're gonna go back to variables. And then we're gonna take the xvel and take it right there. If this doesn't work, try again. Okay, I know this doesn't work for me that well. Let me do this 1 sec. Okay. So yeah, so you gotta take the multiply sign, put it in there, the algebra multiple sign, and then you gotta take the x of l, put it right there. Oh, no. Take it. You gotta put it right there. There you go. Now, after we put our X vel, we gotta go here. Nice for some typing. 0.8. Yes, we're gonna put 0.8 for now. And then, now we just gotta double check everything. One green flag clicked. Set X vel to 0. Set Y vel to 0 forever. If key right arrow pressed, then change X vel by 1. Yep, that'll go right. 1 will go right and -1. Well, not here because we haven't coded. We're not done coding yet. So any number times the algebra sign, any number with the algebra sign, which is this. Yeah, I know. I haven't gone into algebra yet. But yes, so with our new script, when our player moves, it will basically, so with your new script, when our player moves, our speed decreases, which fixes our sliding issue. So, you know that sliding issue that was happening? We're gonna fix that. So to fix it, what we're gonna have to do is keep on watching this video because we're not done. Yes, we're not done. Let's try it out now. It's not working. Obviously, it won't work. Because we gotta go to operators and then go to X vel. So right above the sets, there's both sets. But now we have to basically do something that y'all will be very surprised with. So just wait and give me 1 second. Okay, so basically all we gotta do now is we're gonna code the up and down keys. Let's move this a little up here. And then we're gonna go again and put the if. Then. So then we gotta go back to sensing. When keys pressed, basically up arrow, duplicate. Okay, we're gonna keep that handy dandy. That goes down. Okay, now we're gonna go change. We're gonna go to the change my variable, put it right there. And we gotta keep that, but we gotta change this to Y. Yes, Y. Y will go up as well. Now, when you go to, now we just gotta code this over again. And then you'll get this, but you can just down arrow that and then, yeah, I was just joking, you don't really need that. Anyways, now we're gonna need the set X vel, change to Y vel, which is not 0, but it is that multiplication algebra looking sign thingy. And we gotta change that to Y vel. Now that it's Y vel, we can put 0.8. This is the easiest way of doing it, and it's like the best way of doing it. So, yeah, so now, this Y movement, this is called the Y movement. So after you're done with putting that, you're gonna have to put that inside of, you're gonna have to take that and put it around somewhere above the left arrow. This is the left arrow, and then this is the if. So I gotta put it right where that set is. Now, if I am correct, you should have put the set, but I did not. The set X vel. Now that left key, so it says to change X vel. Change X vel will include the -1. As you can see, the change X vel right now is X vel 0.8. You want to know why? Okay, let me tell you why. So basically, let's review. When green flag clicked, set X vel to 0 and then Y vel to 0. Forever, which goes in all of these. And then we go if key right arrow pressed, then change X vel by 1. Then it goes that in. Now we go down if left arrow pressed, then change X vel by X vel times the algebra sign 0.8. Now it says change. So that in that if, we gotta take this change thing, put it back, we gotta take that out, and it says change. We gotta change the X vel by 1 because that's right beneath it. Now we're gonna have to take the set. Now you gotta put that right above these, and then we gotta take this green, and then we gotta put it back right there, and then that is what we're supposed to do for now. And now that we have that code, we can take this thing and we're gonna have to put the up arrow and that arrow and all that jazz. So now that we have that, we gotta take the if block and that X and Y. We probably put the X and Y. Let me see. So yeah, it's supposed to be right above it. So yes, obviously. So yeah, we gotta take this. It's gotta be right above. Now this if thing, as you can see, right above the if key, up arrow pressed, there's a left arrow. It says change X vel by -1. So right beneath that, you're gonna put the if. So it's gonna be right here. There you go. Now that we have that, we can move it more smoothly. Now you gotta put that as down key. Put the down key. Yes. So now let's review. Now let's review the problem. When flag clicked, set X vel to 0. Set Y vel to 0. Forever, which goes all the way down. See? Yeah, went all the way down. And then we go, if key right arrow pressed, then change X vel by 1. So it says if right arrow, that's 1. Now, gotta check the left arrow. The left arrow, when he pressed, change X vel by -1. And then if key up arrow pressed, then change Y vel by 1. So it says Y vel by 1, the up arrow. So we gotta check that. So basically, right arrow has 1, left arrow has -1, and goes in that pattern. 1, -1, 1, -1. So that y value should have -1. Now you get it? Now, you gotta go down, set y value, and then there's set x value, and then they're both the thing, yeah. Now, change x value by x value, and then change y by y value. So now that we got that, that should be it. Yes, so let's try it out now. Whoa, that's actually pretty good, right? Now, next video, we're going to be learning about the entire video of making. So first we'll be making the jumping things, and then, yeah, don't get carried away yet. There's still more parts to go. So, yeah. Now we're going to make a next platformer. This isn't the platformer yet. The platformer will increase, and you will be having a lot of stuff. So, yeah, so, instead of setting x and fell to 1, instead of adding, like, x by 2, you could use 1 instead, which we did use. So, that's it for today, guys. Now, please sign in, and if you can, please subscribe to this video, and like and subscribe so you can get notifications whenever, and I will be making these videos probably every weekend. So, yeah, you should be surprised. And be a scratcher. Come on, this is coding. Come on. Okay, bye. Bye, everybody. Bye.